अमेरिकी विदेश मंत्री माइक पॉम्पियो ने आज कहा कि राष्ट्रपति डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने अपने प्रशासकी अमले ਨੂੰ ਮੁਲਕ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਧਾਰਮਿਕ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਦੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਕਰਨ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਬਰਕਰਾਰ ਰੱਖਣ ਲਈ ਕਿਹਾ ਗਿਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਟਰੰਪ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਸਨ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਕਈ ਮੁਲਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਧਾਰਮਿਕ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਗੰਭੀਰ ਖਤਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਪਾਬੰਦੀਆਂ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਇੱਥੇ 13ਵੇਂ ਸਾਲਾਨਾ ਵੈਲਿਊਜ਼ ਵੋਟਰ ਸਮਿਟ ਨੂੰ ਸੰਬੋਧਨ ਕਰਦਿਆਂ ਪੌਂਪੀਓ ਨੇ ਰਾਸ਼ਟਰਪਤੀ ਟਰੰਪ ਦਾ ਹਵਾਲਾ ਦਿੰਦਿਆਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਧਾਰਮਿਕ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਸਰਬ ਵਿਆਪਕ ਦੇ ਤੌਰ ਉੱਤੇ ਅਤੇ ਕੁਦਰਤੀ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੱਕ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਇਕਸਾਰ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਮੌਜੂਦਾ ਸਮੇਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਦੀ 80% ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਆਬਾਦੀ ਇਸ ਨੁਕਤੇ ਤੋਂ ਪਾਬੰਦੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਮਾਰ ਹੇਠ ਹੈ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਈਰਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੇ ਤੇ ਲੈਂਦਿਆਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਉੱਥੇ ਕ੍ਰਿਸਚੀਅਨ ਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਘੱਟ ਭਾਈਚਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਗਿਣਤੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਣ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਈਰਾਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਘੱਟ ਗਿਣਤੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੇਲ੍ਹ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੁੱਟਿਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਹੱਕ ਖੋਏ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਨੌਕਰੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਫਾਰਗ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਇਸ ਕਾਂਡ ਤੇ ਸਖਤ ਖਿਲਾਫ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮਨੁੱਖਤਾ ਨੂੰ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਹੈ। ਦੱਸਣਯੋਗ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਰਾਸ਼ਟਰਪਤੀ ਟਰੰਪ ਨੇ ਈਰਾਨ ਨਾਲ ਪਰਮਾਣੂ ਸਮਝੌਤੇ ਤੋਂ ਹੱਥ ਪਿੱਛਾ ਖਿੱਚ ਲਏ ਸਨ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਈਰਾਨੀ ਸੱਤਾਧਾਰੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿਹਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਬਦਲਣ ਲਈ ਕਈ ਹੱਥਕੰਡੇ ਅਪਣਾਏ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ।
We also know, and this is what I want to focus on today, that we are ensuring human dignity by advancing one of our most cherished and indispensable liberties. It's enshrined in the First Amendment. It is our religious freedom. Since the earliest days of his presidency, President Trump has directed all of us in his administration to advance and defend religious freedom at home and abroad, because religious freedom is a universal, a God-given right to which all people are entitled. Religious freedom is also an essential building block for all free societies, and our founders knew this. It's a freedom that I care personally about, and I know you do as well. It's the one that drew me to serve my country in the United States Armed Forces. But sadly today, more than 80% of the global population lives in countries that place significant limitations on religious freedom. And I know it brings many of us heavy hearts to watch the ongoing persecution of Christians and other minorities in countries like the Islamic Republic of Iran. We are fighting for human dignity of the Iranian people by speaking the truth about the oppressive and corrupt regime that controls those people. Religious minorities in Iran are routinely imprisoned, stripped of their rights, kicked out of their jobs, and subject to many other abuses. Earlier this year, I'm sure some of you saw this, there was a moving news segment on 20 Iranian Christians who made a dangerous journey outside of Iran to an undisclosed location. After years of gathering in secret, all they wanted was to spend a few days in a place where they could conduct a baptism ceremony without fear of reprisal. And so 20 of them secretly flew to a foreign country and rented a hotel swimming pool for some baptisms. One man said he had waited 10 years since his conversion for this very moment. This is the level of secrecy needed to be a Christian inside of Iran. I could give you many more examples of how Iranian people have been mistreated by a repressive, corrupt, and hypocritical regime for 40 years. As part of a larger persecution of the Sunni minority, last year one court sentenced 4 Sunnis to 5 years in prison for the crime of jogging. Of all things, a Sufi Muslim man was hanged in June after a sham judicial process. After President Trump withdrew from the flawed deal, he implemented a new strategy to force a change in the Iranian regime's behavior. And part of this strategy is to make sure that the voices inside Iran crying out for accountability, justice, and religious freedom know that the United States stands with them. We stand with the Christians, the Jews, the Sufis, the Muslims, the Zoroastrians, the Baha'i, and all other faith groups in Iran who have had their human dignity violated by this regime. We know the importance of God-given right of all people to worship according to their conscience. You know, another example is in China. Hundreds of thousands and possibly millions of Uyghurs are held against their will in so-called re-education camps, where they're forced to endure severe political indoctrination and other awful abuses. Their religious beliefs are decimated. And we're concerned, too, about the intense new government crackdown on Christians in China, which includes heinous actions like closing churches, burning Bibles, and ordering followers to sign papers renouncing their faith.